said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these...
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Back to pass, it's Askew. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, he's got space. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here is the Tennessee offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Past the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vols!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The DBs will back off a bit. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Askew. Unloads to the right. Finds a man in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
The give to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage. What a play there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Askew. Got out of trouble and throws. Zips it out to his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad spot.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Turning it on! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's open. Across the 40, outbounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
This one's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Texas offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking downfield, it's Askew. Got his man in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to... run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
Well, we know this guy.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He's got 2. He's got 2.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Vols pounded the rock to move the Sticks now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback running on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And every... America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first...
Breaks into the open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
Power football with the run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 10 over Ohio. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
With the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Askew. This time he's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. To the air on first down. Gets open down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. There we go. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the D denied him on second and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. So here is the Tennessee offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to...